And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Ross. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 9. To the paint, Hart. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando trailing here. Here's Vucevic, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And Davis gets it to go. Here is Ross. 9 points in the game so far. Rubio outside. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
LeBron drives in. Rose. Pass to LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. 17 points in the game.
And also, Steve, I think he's really smart with the basketball. Very smart. When you're playing with him, your only job is to get open, because when you do, and if you do, he'll put it on the platter for you. Room service style.
No good. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. From 11 feet away, LeBron with another miss. Here is Ross. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Defensive foul.
Number 3. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for him.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Blocked. And there's the call on James. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. Here is Ross. He's got 9.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
It's stolen. And they're running. Gordon. Puts it down. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. James in the post. There's the bucket. Good. 19 points in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
By himself, throws down the breakaway jam. Here is Ross. Rubio outside. Pass to Ross. Here's Vucevic. Here is Ross. Here is Ross. 3-pointers off the mark. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Lakers in the lead. Outside Rose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Inside. Davis down low. Good. He's got 10. Now here's Rubio. He's got 12. Rose with the double team. Now here's Rubio. And here's Rubio. Davis. And the Lakers have possession. Outside Rose. Hart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Ross. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. LeBron with the block. 3-on-3. Siakam. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And that one misses. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And he's good on the second. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Lakers making a change here. Dinwiddie. Off target from outside. Isaac. Count that one. The Lakers with the ball. Back to Anthony. The tray. And the shot is good.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Pass to Augustine. Now, here's Aminu. Bamba. It's blocked. Hangs. Here is Mahinmi. And here's McGee. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Anthony gets it to go.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Pass to Augustine. The offensive rebound. Fultz. Off target. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Puts up a 3. And the Lakers get it back. For 3, Siakam. Shot is off.
He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
Makes the lead pass. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane. Now Rubio. Cross to Ross. Back to Rubio. Rubio right side. Here is Ross. 6 to shoot. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And perhaps the best thing about him, Steve, is the way he takes charge down the stretch of close games. The higher the stakes, the better he plays.
He doesn't get the second one.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on it.
Here's Anthony, and the shot is good. And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 13. It's stolen by Anthony. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Gordon. Left side Gordon nails the wide-open jump shot.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And the Lakers making a change here. Orlando on D. It's a 13-point game. LeBron outside. Fires from deep. Ross grabs the board.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Number 3. Here's Vucevic. The Lakers with the rebound. Finish off the break. 23 points in the game.
That finish brings me back to the old days. The silky smooth finger roll.
Costa Ross from past the arc. No luck.
He's not exactly striking it from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
LeBron James on the wing. Siakam. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Here is Rubio. Pass to Ross. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Rubio outside. And the wing jumper offline. Now Rose takes the 3. No good. Number 3. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And it's Vucevic missing. And here's Los Angeles. It's LeBron with the drive. Second shot opportunity. Davis down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Rubio with it. Pass to Ross. And here's Gordon. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Gordon. Free throw good from Gordon. Gordon hits both of them. Pass to LeBron. LeBron left side. Siakam. The Lakers rebound. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Back to LeBron. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 21. He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor. Rubio outside. Pass to Ross. That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. The first free throw is good. Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouling. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the Lakers have possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now here is McGee. To the inside. Here's Anthony. Here is Mahinmi. And a miss there on the triple. Now here is Augustine. Pass to Ross. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Magic making a switch here. Pass to Payne from the arc. No good. And here they come. Aminu up top. Augustine with it. All alone. Good. Here is Mahinmi. Augustine with the steal. Bamba. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?